Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 30th of June to the 6th of July in my Archer and Olive notebook, and this week I'm using another kit from Plannerface, and this was the freebies from this year's 9th anniversary sale. It's called Poolside Chill. I didn't go to the pool this week, but the chill was definitely the kind of vibe for the week, so I'm really excited to get this kit down. You may have noticed that I've missed a week, and that is because I'm so organised that I'm missing a kit again. As always, I have all of my planning notes pulled out in my Plannerface reusable sticker album, and I have my planning notes in front of me, so let's get cracking with the base of this spread. I'm also not, well, I've not got all of my stickers pulled out in my usual reusable sticker album because I had my week previous pulled out in that one, but I don't have a kit for it. Basically, I don't know if you remember the Planner Tavern art that was like a mystery a couple years ago, probably now, but I had a week, like the week before this, like I really wanted to use that art, and I thought I had enough leftovers, but turns out I definitely didn't. So I'd like put the leftovers from that kit in my like kit album where I organise my stickers, and I looked at it when I went to lay down the spread and I was like, this is not enough leftovers to make a whole spread, especially with the way I'm planning now. So I had to kind of quickly decide what I was going to do, and I decided that I would just skip that week. So it's Tuesday evening, I've got the house to myself, and it's sweltering because I can't have my fan on while I'm recording. So it's all good. I'm also not feeling great today, which is a great start to the week. So this week was kind of similar. I think I've got to the point where just like everything that I've been doing for the past couple months, like all of the plans and fun stuff has kind of caught up with me, and my body is like, we need to stop now, and has kind of quite abruptly told me to calm down. Which isn't ideal. This week that we're planning for now, I had like the start of feeling really low energy at the beginning of the week, and then I kind of picked up and I was like, okay, cool, we're getting back to like normal energy levels, and then they just absolutely like plummeted on Sunday again. So this week I'm learning from my mistakes of last week, and I am giving myself a little bit of extra rest, because otherwise I'm just going to be in this like constant state of feeling kind of under the weather, and it's supposed to be absolutely boiling in the UK this weekend on the week that I'm filming this, so I would prefer to not be feeling rubbish when it's already too warm for me, because I like the heat, but not when I have to try and work or train through it. And I'm also really trying not to kind of end up feeling like I wasted my summer. So we'll just see how we go. This week I am colour blocking. I pulled out the stickers for this spread earlier today and kind of last minute decided that I was going to colour block, so I think these colours should go quite nicely with colour blocking, but I think a couple of them might be a little difficult to colour match if I have to grab any extras. What else has happened? Yeah, like I said, this week was kind of low energy, not feeling great. Tried to pick myself up and did not manage it. I managed it for a couple of days. I had to like, the way that I described it to some of my friends at the weekend was the only thing that went well this week was training, which is very accurate. Like, work was really busy, quite stressful, just seemed to be kind of chaotic, and yeah, wasn't feeling good. So hopefully this plan with me isn't too like down in the dumps. It's not quite as bad as that week that I had in May where I ended up using a kit that was like, I felt terrible this week, as well as like writing that I felt terrible all week. But I am definitely prioritizing getting a bit more rest over the next few days. I've just realised that the blue washi in this kit is like the bottom of a pool. That's so cute. Okay. Last couple of full boxes. As you can see, there's my empty spread. I did the bottom. I'm not sure if there's going to be a full box there. Like a, what's the word? Double box. So I'll put these at the bottom as well. Did I chill on an inflatable pink swan this week? No. I didn't even chill enough, according to my brain. Okay, I'm not super keen, or maybe if I use this one as my like main box in here, and then an extra glitter header. And then that one. Okay, I'm so used to having like extra boxes in kits that I almost thought I wasn't going to have enough. But we did. Okay, so just add in the weekend banner. So there's the base. This is super cute for a kit that I kind of threw in at the last minute. Oh, I've forgotten one thing. So this is a July monthly script from Plannerface and a bit of deco from the kit. Okay, now that's the base all finished. Now I can get into my plans for the week. Okay, so kicking off the week on Monday, I was working on site this day. I didn't stay on site for very long, and I kind of worked from home for a little bit, but then I ended up giving up on that. So I just felt really like, oh, I've got a big sticker for that. Let's use the swatch. I just felt really like low energy, really rubbish. And yeah, I know that I haven't done the plan with me for like the week before this, but the Sunday before this I had started feeling really like rubbish and low energy, and then on the Monday I felt rubbish, came home from work for a bit, like managed to make myself feel a bit better. So then I managed my training in the evening because I was really excited about starting my new, or continuing my current program. It's like week 1, so I did week 0 the week before this, I think, because I only had 3 sessions, and then this was like week 1, and I didn't really want to start like week 1 of a brand new program like off on a bad note. And yeah, so then for this week I kind of felt okay, and then again on Sunday this week I'm going to be putting in my planner that I started feeling really rubbish, and now we've got to like Tuesday on the following week and I do not feel great. I'm probably not going to go into work tomorrow, realistically. Okay, so for work this week I remembered that I have these super cute paper shire doodles, and they actually match the colours of this kit perfectly. To mark in that I was low energy and headachy, I just have Lottie with no battery. I then had a call with occupational health, so I just have a cup of coffee. I manage my training, so I have the dumbbells version 2 from Plannerface, And then in the evening I managed to make myself feel a bit better and play some Baldur's Gate with Becca. So just got a bit of deco from the kit. On Tuesday, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. So on Monday I had a really good training session, but my back hurt like the whole time, and I woke up on Tuesday and my back hurt a lot more. So I started off the day by working from home. And then on this day, Reggie had a vet appointment as well, which I have a massive sticker for again. He's fine. We're getting his teeth cleaned. And because he's 10, we needed to have like a pre-thingy appointment, and then he needs to get some bloods taken and stuff. And he needed to be fasted for the bloods, and they did not tell us this. And then we got there and they were like, well, we can't take his blood because he's not fasted. So that was pointless. After work this day, because my back was hurting, I went for a sports massage. And then I spent a decent chunk of this evening explaining some specifics of like calories in versus calories out to my partner. Oh, I feel like I could squish all that up enough. And then in the evening I just played some Baldur's Gate because I wasn't going to train after having a sports massage. So after like I'd fixed my back and my headache was feeling better, I was like, right, we're going to have a good rest of the week. Well, some of it was good. This is the most I've had to like try and squish things in for a while. I could have made this way easier for myself. Okay, so I have the laptop doodle from Papershire for work this day. And then I have a stethoscope also from the same like Papershire set. I might try and cut a little square out the middle of that actually. Okay. Not my best cutting work, but there'll be a little bit more green poking through. Right, so that's for Reggie's pre-dentist appointment. Then I have my sports massage. Then we were chatting about me trying to remember how basal metabolic rates and then like the thermo effect of food work when I'm already not feeling great was something. I'm really not a fan of this. I'm gonna find something else. You know what, that means that we probably don't need quite such a big stick. Okay. After all that, green doesn't match at all, but we're doing it. Yeah, so Tuesday was a bit of a busy one, and I honestly don't know why I was like, I'll be fine to just keep working. But anyway, on the Wednesday I went back to working on site. Wild choice, Natalie. And then that meant I had to train when I got home. But oh my god, actually no, this day was really funny. I saw that Anna had posted on her story her dog Ari with a Mr. Bump toy, and I love the Mr. Man, right? So I was like, where did you get that? That's super cute. And Anna told me that they were at Aldi, and there's not really an Aldi near me. Like we're in a very little end of Bristol, and so I sent my mum on a mission because my mum lives near an Aldi. So I've just pulled this event label out of my stash to mark in training this day. But yeah, so I sent mum to Aldi and she got him a Mr. Strong toy. So when I next go down to see my parents, Reggie will be getting a new toy. On this day, I was not feeling great after work. So, now I've got loads of space. So I just spent the evening like having a lazy one. I think also it being like the second like training session after working on site in a week was a bit much for me. It always is. Okay, so for work this day I have another one of the cute doodles from Papershire. For sending mum on a mission to Aldi, I just have the grocery doodle from the kit. I then have my dumbbells. And then I was just going to use the TV doodle from the kit, but I'm going to see if there's any more deco that I want to add in. Let's make a little like collage situation. Maybe we could put an e-reader on as well. I don't really do books and stuff, as you probably know, but that's cute. Okay, I'm really happy that I decided to colour block this week. I'm really enjoying how this is turning out, even though I'm not feeling like the best. Like, I'm literally wearing like tinted glasses to be able to film this. So if my colours are off, then it's not my fault. Right, moving on to Thursday. Thursday was a much more normal day, although I have barely anything to mark. So I worked from home and then I trained after work. As usual, I'm gonna need more things to mark in this day. So I trained after work. I just ended up playing Baldur's Gate with Becca most of this evening, because I was finally feeling like more human. Like, we've been playing a little bit these other days, but like not as long as we usually do. And the only other thing that I wanted to mark this day is just how like kind of dull this day was, is that I did a push press PB. So I've got work with another one of those paper shy doodles, training with the dumbbells version 2, a little PB with a little ice cream cone, and then I'm just going to use the cooler deco from the kit. I feel like it's far enough away from this box now that we can sneak that in. If we could sneak it in the middle of the space, that would be nice. Okie dokie. Moving on to Friday. I started off by working on site, but I don't have a big enough sticker for that, so I'm using the quarter box instead of the third box. I always have this problem with colour blocking, just because I need like Monday and Friday to be the same colour. When I got home from work this day, I started off by playing some Sims. So I'm quite excited for the new Sims expansion pack that's coming out in a couple days. I love an occult sim. The fairies in the new pack look quite good, and I want to spend 35 quid on something that will cheer me up, so I'm going to. I was just having a couple drinks at home to celebrate making it through the week. And then I played some Baldur's Gate with Becca as well. So when I say this week I didn't really do a lot, I just chilled. It's very, very difficult to plan for a week where like you do as little as possible. Okay, well, that does make it easier for colour blocking because I'm not running out of stickers left, right and centre. Put that down there, and a little wine at the bottom. Okay, moving on to Saturday. Saturday is where I might run out of stickers. Oh no, I have this one here. Okay, right, well the first thing to mention, I'm going to cut up these so that I have a couple extra little things. Right, so the first thing, it was our friend's birthday. So I've got my fake little thing to mark that in. Cool. And then in the morning before training, I just played some Sims. Wonderful. I then went to team training. And this is actually like a really good team training session. I'm doing a lot of technical work in training at the moment. It's one of the reasons that like my training sessions are mentally draining as well as like physically draining right now. So I made some really good like technical progress this week, and some things started clicking, which I'm very happy about. Next, I'm marking that we were just having a kind of a lazy afternoon. I didn't really do anything when we got back from training. Like, training is the whole of my Saturday a lot of the time. It's like all of my social battery, all of my like physical energy, and at the moment a lot of my mental energy. I then had a little catch up with my planner because I had been neglecting it a little bit. I hadn't really written in it for like 4 days, just because I don't want my planner should never be like a chore, so I don't want it to be. And then in the evening I just did some gaming with Becca. Let's put that in. So I've got a balloon doodle, I think that's from a different kit because the balloon doodle from this kit was the wrong colour. And then I have Squidge playing The Sims. I then have Vanilla, and I forgot to pull my team training script out. For my lazy afternoon I just have the coffee cup doodle from the kit. For my planner catch up I have a little pen pot, which I think again is left over from a different kit. And then I have Lottie Gaming, and then I've realised what I can add in there. So I was supposed to like cook dinner properly, but we just ended up getting pizza, so I'll chuck that in. And then before I forget, I have my team training script from Plannerface, and then I'm finishing off Snatch, Clean, Check. Okay, I was really worried that Saturday would look just really sad and empty, but it doesn't, so that's positive. Okay, on Sunday I started off doing a slightly more minimal version of my Sunday reset, but I did do it because I woke up and felt crap. So and then I played Sims for a lot of this day, not gonna lie. So I'm going to mark that in. I'm also going to mark in, again, that I was just feeling really low energy this day. I then did my lifting journal to try and take me out of my little like slump. That did not work. And then I think these two will fit. We can make it all fit nicely. Oh no, actually that's perfect. If I can lay it down straight. Okay, so the main thing that I did on my Sunday reset was folding laundry. So laundry, Squidge playing Sims for playing Sims, another Lottie for feeling low energy, the book doodle from the kit for my lifting journal, a little doodle from Papershire for playing some Baldur's Gate. I do not know when my camera cut off. I've got a Papershire doodle for playing some Baldur's Gate. I think we played for like an hour, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just not in the mood for this. So then I just had a lazy evening. And that is all of my stickers down for a very meh week. As always, I'm really glad that the sticker kits that I use make even a rubbish week look cute in my planner, so that I don't just flip past a bunch of sad pages. It actually still looks nice. I'm going to fill all this in and I will be right back. So here's the spread all filled out, and I'm pretty happy with how this one has turned out. It's definitely not my favourite spread of the year so far, but then the content of the week isn't the best either, so I'm not going to hold it against it too much. If you made it this far in the video, leave me a little smoothie emoji. But that is everything for this video, my friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!